So hello and welcome back to Aboard Navy Blue. Now today we've just come down to the boat, not for sail but just to do a bit of maintenance, do a bit of cleaning, and also we've changed our batteries on board. Well, we've added some new ones, we haven't taken any away, but we've added 2 new ones which Dad will tell you about in a bit. We've just been scrubbing, we've folded the sail off because we're actually going to have the boat taken out of the water in a couple of weeks, so that's very exciting to be able to just do some more maintenance and keep it as good as new. Mum's just going to recap over a couple of things that we've been doing in the last year so far as like our trips and everything, because I haven't filmed that. We've got some batteries recently. Just tell me exactly.
Okay, what we've done is we've bought 200 amp hour lithium batteries, so 200 amp hours in total, which is the same as our normal lead acid bank. But the big difference between the lithium and lead acid is that the lithium can discharge almost to 100% to 100% to 0%, whereas lead acid you don't really go past 50% discharged. They start to degrade very quickly otherwise. Still got those lead acid batteries as our main house bank, but the lithium batteries as our main personal guest power, if you like, so people can use them for charging phones. Obviously there's a backup power, another backup power obviously. Main reason is I have a CPAP machine which I need because I have sleep apnea, so that would hopefully cover me for 4 or 5 nights of use.
How much did it in total cost?
It was quite a lot for the installation, because I think it was over £1,000 for the installation, because we had 2 lots of sockets which were combined 12 volts and USB, and then they had to be, for safety, they had to be connected using a charge converter, a DC to DC converter I think it's called. I don't know much about this, but then it's to make sure that when the alternator's running and so on, it's charging the normal lead acid batteries which can take the charge, and then excess charge that can then charge via the DC to DC converter into the lithium battery, so it's a safer way to make sure it doesn't overcharge and it's all switched so I can turn it off and so on.
What's also cool and kind of helpful is that you can actually see how much charge and other details inside of an app, which is pretty awesome, and this all works over Bluetooth. So Mum, what have we been up to in the last year?
During 2021 we had hoped to be able to go across the channel to the Channel Islands, but things were a bit tricky because of COVID, because of the amount of complications with testing and so on. And also we had certainly the first half of the sailing season was spent getting our new puppy used to being on the boat. So there was a lot of training to be done with that. We had initially just some trips around the Plymouth area, and then we headed to Foresail. So that was great. And then when it came to our summer holiday, we decided to hop up and down we went east and went to Salcombe, and then up to Dartmouth and up the Dart to Ditson. We ended up spending time at Greenway House, which was beautiful, and Ditson was great, nice pub. So eventually we saw a little weather window to leave the Dart and go down to Salcombe. We knew that it was going to be tight for time in terms of that weather window. Got up really super early, set off at about 4 AM from Ditson. All was pretty good until we got to around Paul Point, when the weather became really quite tough. Quite confused sea, very strong winds. We were coming into Salcombe and I radioed the harbour master for advice about where was best for us to go. We had to just hold fire a little while they directed the all-weather lifeboat out. Someone was just about to go down. 2 people they had an engine failure and their yacht effectively broke up on the rocks. We were okay, thank goodness, and had a nice time in Salcombe, and eventually went down to Plymouth and back down to Foy.
So thanks for watching this video, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe, and hopefully we'll be back with another video of a trip soon. So see you there.